guys, it's Clara. Welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to do a quick garden update. We are doing well. We have harvested some things today. Today is August 1st, and the peppers that have been growing are doing well. So we have 4 here. And we've been harvesting some green beans. This plant has come back nicely after I stopped doing so much fertilizer. Let me just pick this off. So into the fenced-in area, the kale's still hanging on. I'm going to see if it kind of takes off when the weather cools down. But if you look at these pepper plants. They've gotten a lot bigger, and now I am seeing that it was a good idea to cut them back as Praxis had recommended. So we're starting to have a lot more flowers and more fruit, and if all these buds and flowers do develop into peppers, that will mean that these will be much more productive than this one, which I did not cut back. Beans are doing well. Tomatoes are doing fabulously. We've been eating tons and tons of these. And the zucchini is a disaster. I will talk about that in a moment. Carrots are looking okay. And it looks like the cucumber is flowering. I don't know. I hope there's enough time for something to develop. I kind of bought this one on a whim, just because it was on discount at the end of the spring season at the farmer's market, but tons and tons of flowers it's putting out. I have to look up and see how to care for this. I suspect it's a lot like a zucchini. And these carrots are growing much better now that I had thinned them out, which means to pull out plants that are close to it so it gives the ones remaining room to grow. And these are my green onions and my garlic. It's starting to look kind of sad, so I wonder if it's ready, but it's too early, so we'll see. And then these are my radishes. I've been pulling them out a few every day, and they're just awesome. They do get stronger the bigger they get, and the Japanese beetles love this. So every morning though, I'm coming out and just kind of taking them off and squishing them when I put some gloves on, which is what I just did. But yeah, Japanese beetles, at least, even though they do kind of suck, they're slow flyers. They're kind of clumsy, you know, they're not very fast, so they're easy to get. They're just, you know, fast eaters. So I will show you what happened with the zucchini plant. So I thought I'd come out here and take a look at our zucchini. It looks like it's collapsed, and it does kind of look sawdusty down there. The leaves are collapsing. I'll show you the other one over here. I think despite all my efforts to prevent against a squash vine borer, I think he still got in there. So I'm going to inject this. I'm going to use a syringe. Going to inject this with BT and see if I can't save these plants. Okay guys, I'm just going to warn you now, what I'm about to show you is really gross and disgusting. I thought I would only find 1 caterpillar, but I found 4. And there's one really huge one right here. Can you see them? They're disgusting. They have like these black heads. This one's already dead. And this one is squished. This one is super gross. Ew, 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 ew. Gross. Those things are so nasty. Ugh. So that zucchini plant, yeah, I don't know if it's gonna make it. I chopped off 2 of its big branches. Here's the other one, and I wouldn't be surprised if I find some in there. This one also looks a little sad, but I read that I can try to inject BT, try to save it. And I took some zucchini off of there, you can see there. So at least I got something. But we're gonna see. I'm gonna try to save this one because this looks the healthiest of the 3 branches. So time will tell. So this is the one I'm trying to save. The other one is pretty much gone because I'd split the stem so much and I just don't want to bury it. I don't want to put any more effort into it. Plus this one has more fruit that could possibly be coming up. So down here I had injected some BT, a solution of that. I might be too far gone though because I had broken a leaf off here and there was a caterpillar in the stem of the leaf, so there was probably more in there. I'm hoping to kill them off with the BT, which is a bacteria that if the caterpillar eat it, then it kills them. So we'll see what happens. I'm probably never gonna grow zucchini again. I've just never had luck with it. Granted, I've only tried twice, but with the powdering and the spraying and the cutting the caterpillars out, I just don't think it's worth it. And surprisingly, this one, which I had done nothing to, is growing. It's probably not going to produce very much, although it looks like there is one growing there. That's a female one. This is a male one. So you can see the female's fatter at the bottom. So if that flower got fertilized, it'll grow. If not, then it's just decoration. Herbs are doing great, but they would because they're pretty much like weeds. And the basil is doing fantastic. Just make sure that if you do grow basil and you skip a watering or something and you start to notice it flowering and budding, to pick those off, because if you don't, then the basil might stop growing. So that is it for this really short garden update. The zucchini is the disaster and I am sad about that, but live and learn, don't stress, everything's a lesson. And I'm probably going to be planting this cilantro and this rosemary, getting it in the ground. This tomato plant that I tried to sucker off, I think it has the curly virus, so I'm probably done with that. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Let me know what you've been growing and how your plants have been doing. I'm probably the only one in the area that is having really bad luck with the zucchini, but the tomatoes and the beans have been just awesome. So let me know what you've been growing, and thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care.